Hi, folks. It's Keith Beardsley of the Beardsley Real Estate Team here today with another market update for the North Dundas area. So let's look at what's happening across the region. Now, we're seeing some difference in the market here out in the rural areas compared to in the city. It is a little bit slower out here than it has been for a while, but the buyers are still buying and sellers are still selling. But the key right now is price. Buyers are shopping by price, and even a few $1,000s can make a difference. So if you're thinking of selling, make sure you get your price right. Otherwise, you're going to sit for a little bit. Now, the buyers are very picky right now. Many of them are coming back for second showings, in some cases, even third showings. So we've returned to the type of market we had before the pandemic. So it's not an unusual market for North Dundas or for any of the rural areas. This was always our market prior to the pandemic. So when you think about how fast the house should sell, what price it should sell for, and so on, forget about the pandemic. That was definitely an exception. Also, keep in mind the buyers are, you know, hearing stuff in the news about prices may drop in the fall and so on and so on. So far, they've not. The news has not been all that accurate. A lot of them are waiting for another 1/4% or 0.5% drop in interest rates, but they're really being fooled because a 1/4% of a drop in the interest rate works out to about $15 per 100,000. It's not a lot of money. It's not going to make very much of a difference in your mortgage payments. But they are doing this. They are hearing all this out there, so they are very picky, very choosy right now. So how's North Dundas doing in this regular or normal market? So far, not too bad. Down a little bit from last year. We have 84 sales so far this year versus 91 at this time last year. So a little bit slower, not all that bad though. And it breaks down as follows. In Chesterville, we've had 13 sales this year compared to 20 last year, so down a bit. Average price in the Chesterville market right now is roughly 462,000. And the other number, which is very important, is your months of inventory. In other words, it's a formula that calculates how long it would take for every house on the market right now to sell. So in the case of Chesterville, it comes out at 3.4 months, which means Chesterville is still in that seller's market, but almost in a balanced market. All right, so probably more balanced than seller. Winchester, 17 sales so far this year compared to 20 this time last year, so down a little bit. Average price in Winchester comes out around 517,000. The months of inventory works out to 3.1, so still in a seller's market, but again, moving towards the balanced market. Winchester Township, so the areas that surround Winchester, Morewood, and so on. Sales this year 22 compared to 17 last year. So there's one area where everything has gone up. There have actually been several sales in that Morewood area. So again, 22 sales versus 17. Average price 535,000. Months of inventory 3.4. So again, almost in that balanced market. And Mountain Township, which is always a bit of an exception because of the number of new homes being built out there, that does distort the pricing and it does distort the market. So Mountain Township, 32 sales this year versus 34 last year. So even with all the builders there, their sale numbers are still down. Average price in Mountain's a little bit higher again with the builders' new homes, 617,000. Months of inventory in the Mountain Township area, 4.6 months. So it is now definitely in a balanced market. It has moved right out of the sellers into a balance. It is not yet, still a way to go before it becomes a buyer's market there. There you go. Always interesting stuff when you look at real estate numbers. Now, in order to help you out, I can tell you I'm a seniors real estate specialist. As you can see up here on the screen, I'm certified to do that. I'm also certified in another category as well. In this case, I'm also a certified sellers representative specialist. So in other words, I work with sellers. They're one of my specialties. So if you're thinking of selling, good person to call. And I do offer you a free market evaluation, give you an idea as to what your home is worth. Can't go on the market unless you need that. And I make it very simple, very straightforward, just the facts, no phony baloney. Information that you need if you're thinking of going on the market. It's all for free. Give me a call.